Chainsaw Man chapter 173 is here, and Denji continues his rampage in a world without ears. This chapter is great. Let's get into it. So the chapter begins with the world completely in silence, and we see this dude on the phone right here, and he's trying to talk, but he has no ears. And we see this elephant, and it has no ears right here as well. We see people dropping their phones, and then we see cats with no ears, and then we see people with no ears. Then we get to a public safety facility, and we see these dudes in chairs with headphones on. And this person says right here, the devil's name that was erased is the ear devil, spelled Echo Alpha Romeo. But the people in the headphones don't know what she's saying, and she says ears, spelled E-A-R. She says excluding cases like an individual's name, raise your hand if you know this word. And nobody raises their hand, so she knows that ears have been erased. She says erasure on ear confirmed, Team C commence operation. So it looks like their whole entire plan was to get the ear devil erased, and then we see these people in the bathroom, and then we see him cutting off his finger, and it wasn't just one guy, it was 3 of them, and they all cut off one of their fingers, and he says cervical spine. Then he writes an H, and the next guy says a neck, and he writes an I, and then the next guy says T and says vertebrae, and then we see on the mirrors it says hit. Then we see some devil of some sort, and it looks like they were contracted with it, and by giving up their finger they can use some of its power. And the devil says sigh, and we see Chainsaw Man right after he killed the ear devil, and it looks like the devil opened up a portal from hell and punches Chainsaw Man, but he breaks out pretty easily, and the devil says ouch and lost 2 fingers. But then we see an octopus, and it wraps around Denji, and we see that it's our boy Yoshida, and the devil's like, oh, nice human. And Denji is still stuck inside this octopus wrap, but the octopus was recreating the Heimlich on Denji so he can throw up the ear devil. And then we see at the end of the chapter the elephant with his ear back, and I guess they were trying to test if they could make Chainsaw Man throw up certain devils. And it looks like public safety is doing everything to a T. They get a whole ass plan for Chainsaw Man, and I'm very excited to see how they combat him. He just knows how to take you on a ride with his visual storytelling, and you're never gonna know what's gonna happen next. This was a damn good chapter. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. It was awesome.